guys, it's me, Barbie Girl 17. I'm sorry I'm not filming anything for long, but today is Barbie and the Magic of Pegasus. Today is September 20th, and as you know, if you have been looking at Wikipedia, on September 25th, on September 20th of 2005, Barbie and the Magic of Pegasus came out. So that makes it 9 years today. And such a beautiful movie, I thought, why not give it some proper credit and show one of my favorite scenes. I did up from the part where, spoiler, I don't want to reveal anything, but I did up from the part of the beginning to near the end of my favorite scene, because there's people, I know some of my viewers have not seen this movie, so I just wanted to give you an idea of what happened. So, anyways, here we go. Aiden slowly rode down the trail as he quietly sighed to himself. He wished he didn't have to leave Annika. That feeling in his chest kept tearing at him. He worried about Annika and Brianna. When Annika had told him about Wenlock, he had realized just how powerful he was by turning Brianna into a Pegasus and Annika's parents and people into stone. A few moments later, he heard neighing. Aiden looked up to see the girls. Annika waved at him and flew on ahead of Brianna. Aiden kept looking back and forth between the sky and the path. Whoosh! Annika's long blonde hair flew up behind her as she dived down on her Pegasus, catching the air. Show off! Brianna called jokingly after she did say without as much air. Annika laughed. Slowpoke. He laughed again. No one said they couldn't have a bit of fun on a mission. Just then they heard a shriek. Annika already knew what it was without needing to look around when she whipped her head around. Wenlock was on the back of his girth and catching up to them. Let's go! Annika called to Brianna. Sensing urgency, the Pegasus sped up and weaved in and out through rocks in an attempt to give the wizard the slip. She reluctantly covered her eyes as the bolt nearly missed Brianna. Annika had to hold on tight to the Pegasus as another bolt barely missed her. A few moments later, Annika heard Brianna. Annika turned around in horror. Brianna and her Pegasus were going to crash into the ground. Brianna! Annika cried, throwing out a hand as if to stop her sister from crashing. No! Brianna cried. Annika turned around just in time to see her Pegasus hitting a large rock. Annika's eyes widened. All she could do was hold on as tight as she could. Annika was flung from her Pegasus. Annika sat up and looked around. Just then she heard a faint groan. Annika looked around from where the sound was. Brianna! Annika gasped. Brianna was lying in the snow, badly hurt. Annika anxiously sprang to her feet and went over to check on her sister. Such a touching scene, Wenlock said sarcastically. Annika frowned. You hurt her, she shouted. How dare you! She got in the way, Wenlock said. Annika had lost her patience with that wizard. You'll pay for this, she warned. Quickly, Annika grabbed the wand of light and aimed it at Wenlock. Destroy him! Destroy Wenlock! But since the wand of light was using anger, it didn't work. Make him pay, Annika said, trying again. Destroy Wenlock! Nothing happened. Annika looked at the wand confused. Oh no, a wand of light, Wenlock said sarcastically. It worked before, Annika said confused. Did you really think you could beat me? Annika sighed and hung her head sadly. Time was running out. Only one choice was left to save everyone. Okay. Release my parents and the others. I'll marry you. What, Lily? No, that did not happen. I made you to change your mind, Wenlock said haltingly. They all want me sooner or later. He lowered his voice to an octave. But we do have a problem. Annika frowned. What? I don't want you, Wenlock. But after what you just pulled, destroy Wenlock! He muted and groaned in distress. No. You're like all my other wives. Annoying. Wenlock then used his wand to take the wand of light from Annika. For me? How thoughtful. Wenlock returned his attention to Annika. And now, what to do with you? Open. Just then, the ground around Annika fell light till she found herself standing in a large pit, which was the only ground left of what she was standing on. Now she was trapped like a stuck animal. Wenlock looked down on her. Any last words? Annika just stared. Guess not. Wenlock then smiled wickedly. Bye-bye! He aimed his wand at the top of a lightning shot. A few seconds later, an avalanche of snow fell covering Annika. Sorry. Wenlock laughed wickedly and then hopped on his griffin. Then he was gone. Shiver popped her head out of the snow from where she had landed after Briatta's Pegasus had crashed. She looked around and went over and woke Briatta up. Shiver, she groaned, sitting up. Where's Annika? Shiver looked around. She decided to sniff for Annika's scent. Briatta stood up and followed Shiver over to the huge pile of snow. Sorry, Briatta groaned as she realized Annika was trapped on there. We'll never get her out. Briatta bent down to start digging, but she had heard something just then. Rings from a horse. Briatta bent back up and turned around confused. She saw something a familiar figure on the back of his horse. Briatta's face lit up. She knew that young man. Aiden! She was glad he was here. Aiden had decided to watch over the princesses and protect them. What happened? He asked after dismounting from his horse. Briatta pointed at the snow pile. Annika! She's buried! Aiden looked at Briatta hard. He could see she wasn't kidding. Quickly, Aiden ran over to the pile of snow and started digging as fast as he could, his heart racing. Annika! He called as he dug through the snow. Annika, can you hear me? Despite the cold making his hands numb, Aiden did not stop. Sorry. Briatta did laugh when her sister didn't respond. A few seconds later, Aiden stopped suddenly. Annika was lying before him. Sorry. Completely unconscious and freezing. Although he gently brushed the snow off his face, Annika, he whispered softly. His wave hit him and pulled her out of the snow. I never should have left you. Come on, Briatta said gently. The Pegasus are okay. We need to get her someplace more. Aiden looked over at her. But where? I know a place, Briatta thought. It's a safe place. Let's go. Shiver knew this wasn't the time to be playing around as she climbed onto Briatta's Pegasus with Briatta. Right now, Annika was in danger of freezing to death. Aiden slowly stood to his feet while carefully picking Annika up. After everyone was hitched behind the Pegasus, with Annika leaning against Aiden, they took to the skies. No one said a word. No one spoke as they soared through the clouds. Aiden kept a firm hold on the girl against him to make sure she wouldn't fall. He looked down at her concerned and worried when she began to shiver uncontrollably. It wouldn't be much longer now. She's so cold, he called out to Briatta. Shiver and the girl looked back at them. We're almost there, Briatta reassured them. Just that. Sorry. This is what I get for filming early in the morning, because it's 8. A few seconds later, the large cloud castle came into view. Aiden's eyes widened. What is this place? Briatta smiled. My old home. When the Pegasus landed inside, the Cloud Queen and Cloud Princesses were waiting. What's wrong? Rayla asked. Briatta looked at Aiden with her sister, Wenlock, once more. Rayla, come, quickly, we need to get her warm. Aiden carefully scooped Annika up and dismounted from the Pegasus. Sorry. Rayla showed them to a bed where Annika was leaned against a pile of pills and went. She'll come around. Aiden didn't say anything as he sat down on the edge of the bed and stared at the unconscious girl, the same girl he had met in the Forbidden Forest. When she first bade them to help build the Wand of Light, he had agreed to earn his parents' forgiveness. But after she had told him everything about Wenlock, he had realized his feelings for her. A few hours passed, but Annika continued to lie there. Awake yet? Rayla asked as Shan joined the others. Rose looked over at them from where she sat on the nether with Shiver and the other Cloud Princesses and shook her head worriedly. No, not a word. Aiden looked at Annika. Please wake up, he begged. Please, I need you. Sorry, Annika's eyes fluttered open. Aiden? Sorry, Aiden's face left as he sighed. Right here. Annika couldn't help but smiling, but it quickly faded when she saw the sinking sun. It's almost sunset, she gasped. Annika quickly sprang to her feet, but not realizing how weak and unsteady she was, she almost fell. Oh. Aiden quickly got up and grabbed one of her arms, ready to catch her. She fell. Easy, he said calmly. I need to get the Wand of Light, Annika said quickly. Briatta shook her head. But it's with Wenlock. His palace is surrounded by sheer ice. Annika wasn't worried. We'll figure it out. Briatta shook her head again. But the griffin. It's impossible. Anka's simply like, whoa, hold on, Brietta. Brietta rolled her eyes. I know. There's always hope. Anka smiled mysteriously and turned to Rayla. Your Highness, may I ask you for one more favor? Yes, this is my favorite scene in Magic of Pegasus, just because Aiden and Anka hadn't gone along near the beginning. But as the story progressed, and once Aiden had told Anka why he was in the Forbidden Forest, you realize that there's a little... As Aiden decided to come back for Anka, to come back, you had realized that once, we slowly realized that he has feelings for Anka. So that's why it's one of my favorite scenes in this movie. So if you want to see the parts of my favorite scene, just go to my main channel, my doll channel, Music23, and I will have upload either 6 or 8 versions of that scene. So yeah, comment, like, subscribe, bye, and happy anniversary, Barbie the Magic of Pegasus. And to those who made that movie, it is so great.